Hello. Today we are going to talk about subscribe and unsubscribe. What is the brain science of letting go, and why are we not unsubscribing to things that we are not getting any more value from? I was preparing for a wonderful women's leadership event that I just recently conducted, and I was going through my email, and I noticed this newsletter that I had signed up for. I don't even know when I signed up for it. I thought it was going to really be valuable, but every time it comes in, I delete it without even reading it. And yet I'm still subscribed to it. And I was about to delete it. And I'm like, why am I still on this list? And it made me think about what other things are we in autopilot around that we are subscribing to and not challenging ourselves about whether it's still serving us, right? Whether it's old stories, whether it's unproductive thoughts, whether it's toxic relationships, there are lots of things that we are subscribing to that it's time that we unsubscribe. And we're not good at unsubscribing or letting go, are we? I mean, I'm moving right now and I'm having a hard time letting go of things that I haven't used in years. I haven't even looked at. And I'm like, oh, I'll wait. Maybe I'll use that. And finally, I just started to let go. And as I did, it got easier and easier to say, I don't need that. I haven't looked at that in a long time. There's still tags on that for over a year. I'm clearly not going to wear that. And I didn't realize until I started letting go the weight that was actually there. There was such a sigh of relief as I released things, as I let them go, as I cleared my space. And I cleared space in my head and cleared space for what matters. And that's what I want you to be able to do as well. So let's talk about why we hold on for a moment, right? We hold on because actually we're wired that way. It's not your fault. We're actually wired that way. So we do have to challenge ourselves when we say, I'll hold on to that and I'll look at it later. There could be a question that we could ask that would be a good reset moment to help us to step back and say, is that really what we want? Is that really what's good for us? Is that really going to serve us, or is it limiting us? Right? That's the opportunity, because our brain actually craves certainty, even if it's painful. That sounds crazy, but what happens in our brain is when we consider a new choice, even if it might be better for you, it's like our brain goes, danger, danger, stay where you are, don't rock the boat, all of those kinds of things. So we have to challenge ourselves. And that's where reset moments come in, because we have biases, right? We might have said, well, I've done this for a long time and I've invested a lot of time, energy, or money, so I'm going to stick with it. And that's a sunk cost fallacy, and it doesn't help us. It limits us. So these are additional reasons why we have to use those reset moments to challenge ourselves. And sometimes it's an identity. We don't want to let it go because, well, who are we without it? And that can be challenging. But resetting isn't quitting. It's realigning with your values, your vision, who you want to be going forward. Maybe it's time to let go of that relationship or even friendships, right? That you were in because, well, you're in a different stage of your life and you want different things. And those people, maybe they don't understand the business that you created, and you want to be around other entrepreneurs who are pushing themselves and achieving things that you want to achieve, right? And how they can hold you up. Right now, for yourself, what's something you've been holding on to that you've subscribed to and it no longer brings you energy, clarity, joy? It's not challenging you and pushing you, it's limiting you. What is something that you are subscribing to that's holding you back? And ask yourself, are you ready and willing to let go of that habit, that thought, that relationship? Maybe it's even those clothes or whatever it is. Take a reset moment right now and think about what that is, and give yourself a moment to ask yourself a better question and to be ready to unsubscribe. because letting go isn't a weakness, it's wisdom. It's not about quitting, it's about clearing space for what's next or clearing space for what matters most. So today, I invite you to unsubscribe from what no longer serves you. Start with one thing, just one thing that's going to make a big difference for you. And you know what that is because I'm sure it came up very quickly. And when you do, I promise you, you don't lose, you make room, room for growth, room for inner peace, room for the next version of yourself. There you have it. The next step is up to you. And I know you can do it. I'm excited to hear about what you're letting go of. So please do reach out over Substack or LinkedIn and let me know. So until next time, this is Penny Zenker, and you're listening to Time to Reset. It's time to reset, time to realign, and time to rise. This is your time. Go out and get it.